Okay, this is an introduction video to Unity. And when you open Unity, you're actually going to go to Unity Hub, a separate application that actually manages multiple installs of Unity. And the reason why you might want multiple installs of Unity is that sometimes as they release new things, some of the plugins and things like that don't quite work. We might run into this problem with VR especially. And so when you get to it, you'll say you should have a version installed already. I don't know what version will be there when we actually get into this class, but the newest is always on top, so we'll hit New Project, select it to be whatever is the most current one, and then you get this right here. For VR, obviously, we are going to need to make a 3D scene, change our project name to say My First Unity. You can set the location of wherever you want to save it on your computer or even off your onto your hard drive, which I might suggest for you since you're working on multiple computers. And we hit create. And now we're just going to have to wait a minute or two while certain assets get downloaded and kind of set up and imported, which means make them available for our Unity scene. Or our Unity project, excuse me, because you'll see that projects and scenes are two different things in Unity. And so this should finish in just a second here, so hopefully you're doing this as well. And you'll see when we come into Unity, this is the user interface. You have your scene, which is this right here. And so this is where you're going to have to navigate around, and this is with the mouse button. So right now I want you to try with the mouse button navigating around. There's nothing much to see, but if you hold your scroll wheel down, you can pan around the scene. If you use your right click button, you can rotate, and of course you can zoom with the scroll wheel. So there's two things with the scroll wheel and one thing with the right click. Left clicking is for grabbing things, and you'll see right here I just grabbed the camera, which we'll talk about in the next video. Besides this, up here we have the game scene. This is what you would actually see. Besides that, we can actually run it, and right now there's nothing to run. So if I hit play, if you had stuff in there that you could play, you could actually play it as the game. So I'll just hit that, stop it. There's also something called the Asset Store, and we'll go to this in another video, but this is where we can download things and import things for use in our project. What else do you really need to know in this video? Right here is where we're going to put all our scene objects, and you see right now by default we've got this main camera, this directional light. We'll look at those. Once we have an object selected, the inspector will come up with various things we can do with this. Down here we have all of our assets, packages, just anything in that's in the project. So in assets, you'll see things like scenes, right? And so we're really in this first scene here. So that's pretty much the overview of what you need to know for now, and we'll get into the granularity of things as we go.